Let's go. You know guys, I actually had to go back on my own video list and check what was the last League of Legends reaction video. It's quite a shame because it's actually been a while since it hasn't really been much in terms of like cinematics from League of Legends, but there used to be fire, so I hope they come out with something soon. And also, Netflix, where's the Arcane Season 2 trailer or something? We're all freaking waiting, man. Today, we're checking out a League of Legends cinematic called Tournament of Souls. So 10 out of 10 on the epicness title scale on that one, guys, which makes me super excited. But speaking about epicness, today's episode is brought to you guys by Raid Shadow Legends, the epic MMORPG for mobile and desktop. Their champion, Professor Death Knight, is here to tell you all about it. Roll it.
Professor Death Knight here from Teleria University, legally not a school, with a math problem. If you create a hit mobile game in 2019, how many champions will you have now? Over 700! Not only does Raid have hundreds of rad champions, it also has 15 amazing factions. Faction Pop Quiz. Can you name the latest faction? If you said the elusive Sylvan Watchers, you're right! Okay class, any questions?
So, who would you say is your favorite new champion?
Alright, if I can't say Ultimate Death Knight, then I gotta say Ultimate Death Knight. He's my number one boy. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I do.
Did you become friends with any of the new champions?
Well, I'm friends with literally every champion, but my favorite new friend is for sure Pythion. You ever been friends with a lizard man? Dude makes a killer quiche. That's it for today, class. Your homework is to download Raid. Just kidding, I know you've already done that, so no homework. Except there will be a test of valor, so study up. But you can use your phones, because it's a mobile game. Alright, class dismissed.
Now, for new players, you're gonna get your hands on to the champion Stag Knight, who is one of the best champions to get. But also, you're gonna get a special skin designed by John Tron for the Stag Knight. Just make sure to use this promo code before October 7th. Of course, if you're not a new player, you can still get Stag Knight as well as the skin during the in-game event. If you want to unlock a free legendary champion, Sun Wukong, aka the mischievous Monkey King, then all you have to do is log in for 7 days between August 22nd and October 23rd. So guys, if you haven't started playing Raid yet, then make sure to hit the link in my description or scan my QR code here and download the game with insane bonuses. Those include the epic champion, Knight Errant, and other goodies. So guys, download Raid while we check out the League of Legends cinematic. YouTube, full screen, and 1, 2, 3. Blood, fantasy, violence, epilepsy warning. That's new.
I wanna feel a rush, tell them turn the pressure up. I'll be setting fires for the thrill, I can't get enough. Knocked down, never knocked out. When I'm in the clutch, leaving limits crushed. Gotta get it, ain't no giving up. Nah.
What is this?
The whole world waiting on my fall. Me against the odds, bet it all. Better stack a tall, non-stop, fighting non-stop. I've been through it all. Eyes locked, coming in hot, breaking through my walls, yeah. Try to count me out.
I don't think I know the character actually. And he's very anime-like, like animated. The music's sick though. Ooh, the black bars came down. Oh, okay, now we're talking. He was like watching his stuff. That's sick. Let's go.
As far as I'm concerned, I never have to check it. Me, myself, and I got bigger plans, you might have guessed it. This is my
Mate, he kind of reminds me of the One Punch Man final boss in season 1 with the eyes. Come on, guys.
I'm just controlling my fate. I'm just controlling my fate. Oh. I'm just controlling my.
Let's go. Ooh, I love that, man. Jesus. Some things are just better in animation, man. She won? Oh, nice. Or not. Okay. Oh my god, it was only like 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Come on, man. This is like not long enough whatsoever. Like the cinematic because the animation style and everything was sick. Like this video as well, guys. Plus subscribe if you're enjoying this content. It was really cool. And I love the fight parts and of course the action. It was just so nicely done. Some things, man, are just better in animation because you can not exactly exaggerate, but you just can visually show intention, some specific fight moves and fight effects and like battle stuff just in a different way that sometimes is just better, you know. The only thing that was missing for me was some naturally occurring sound effects because you had that super sick track that just had like beat after beat after beat. But I couldn't get as much into it because I felt that it was missing a few of those like, you know, sword slashes and that and grabs and hits. I think if they had the time to put some of those in and mix them with that sick soundtrack, the end result would have been way, way more sick. So, let me guys know what your thoughts were in this cinematic in the comments down below. And let's jump right back one more time just to check some cool moments that happened, discuss some cool film stuff, and have fun. So, we have all of the kind of like, you know, I've never seen a photo sensitivity statement before, so that's interesting. Classic logo. So it's a cool thing what they did. They basically had this intro that is super animated, but if you guys notice, it's on a 16:9 ratio. So while this happens, we have a bit of the track. Really cool. But here's the interesting thing. Keeps going, just fighting on the arena, and now when the beat hits, we actually pan back and check. Now the ratio changed to 21:9. I personally love 21:9. I feel it's a way more cinematic aspect ratio, just because of the widescreen sense of it, because you don't have as much top room and bottom room. The image itself is like extended, and that just gives it different look. Now, when it comes to filmmaking, if you want to make something cinematic, I always advise to shoot and compose your shots in a 21:9 ratio. It just makes it better. For TV and other more like maybe a comedy sketch or something like that, 16:9 is great. And I've actually the exact same thing when it came to my Uncharted sketch, where while it was like supposed to be in the film mode and stuff like that, you had the cinematic bars, but when the director would like scream a cut because something went wrong, we cut back to a 16:9 aspect ratio. So it's really cool to see it here as well, that they played with the intro being in 16:9, and it was more of like a dirty animation look. It had a lot more like, not low res specifically, but like some cine grade on top of it to make it less clear. And when we cut back to this, the animation, I feel it became quite a bit more crisp. So this is really cool. And we have the main guy being kind of like bored. Again, he really reminds me of One Punch final boss fight. If you guys have seen that anime, you know what I'm talking about. And this is super cool. The intro. The moment our guy lands in the arena, the drop of the soundtrack and the song just keeps coming in. It's just really cool. And again, this is animation, so you can really exaggerate and showcase visually the scale, the impact, and the power of the fight moves they're pulling off. But it's really cool to know that, you know, with every really cool attack, the beat of the song is linked on that moment, and that just makes everything so much more epic. Riot Games has been really good with their cinematics and just choosing really good music to accompany the visuals. But again, like I noted at the beginning, if they had some naturally occurring sounds like slashes and stuff like that, I think it would have elevated to a higher standard than this one. This is really cool artistically as well. When you have a character kind of like, you know, they just get hit and fall to the ground, and it's that moment of like, am I gonna get back up? This is really cool to transition visually of what would like happen through their minds when they're supposed to hit the floor, but the floor actually cracks and they fall through. Creed 3 actually did something really cool with Adonis as he was fighting. You know, everything kind of like became fogged up. Low battery mode, okay. It kind of like became fogged up and he was fighting one-on-one in like a jail thing. So it's really cool to, when a character goes through something in their mind, to actually get the chance to do something very artistic about it. And like they do in this case, where she goes through the floor and down, build up of the song, and then she comes up. Very cool. And now they're gonna go all out. Love this, man. The effects of the slashes and everything. Final boss mode. Classic. It's all mayhem, man. It's like all out. That's sick, though. The composition. Dude. Really cool, man. Really sick. And I love the teaser at the end, like, is he actually down? Because it kind of looks with his eye in his chest that he's kind of like, not exactly. So yeah, that's it, guys. Another Filmmaker reacts on League of Legends. I really hope they come up with some new stuff because it's been a while, like I said. Make sure to check out Raid Shadow Legends and hit my link in the description or scan my QR code and get the game and have some fun, especially with all the new stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you have any recommendations, hit me down in the comment section below and I'll see you on the next one. Till then, stay awesome and creative.